Hey, kia ora, Helen Brahms here, coming to you live from Sun City in Arizona. Hope you're all having a super fantastic, sparkling tune-up Tuesday. So how was your tune-up Tuesday? What tweaks and changes did you make today to your processes, to your systems, maybe to your mindset? Was there a little tweak on your mindset? I had a very good tune-up Tuesday today. I got into a very productive frame of mind. In fact, I was actually focused today, which for me is kind of unusual. I didn't even have my music on to help me focus today, so I don't. Oh, that's right, because I had to go on a Zoom. Yeah, when I was on the help chat, I was on a Zoom with the rest of the team today, and because we're training up new people, so it's kind of cool. But I had a very productive and very fun day today. I got a lot of stuff done this morning for a client, and just had fun helping with the training this afternoon and answering some questions and that sort of thing. So it was a very fun day. Placed an order because I was out of. Was I out of? I was out of something I needed. I don't remember. But then the store was out of what I needed too, so I still don't have what it was I needed, and I can't remember what it was I needed. Maybe I didn't need it. Yeah, isn't that the thing, that if you can't remember what you were going to say, then maybe it wasn't worth saying. And if you can't remember what you were going to get, then maybe you didn't need it. Maybe that's what it was. Something like that. But anyway, so I got my thing, and I got some snack bars as well, and they had these 2-for-1 deals on some of the snack bars, including that if you bought the 12 case, the 12 bar box, they had a couple of 12 different flavors there. One of the 12 count boxes, if you bought one, you got one for free. I was like, ooh. So I ordered 2 boxes. I ordered, and some of the other snack bars, I wasn't sure on the flavor, but I knew this one I really liked. It's actually a lemon mousse, not a chocolate. It was a lemon mousse. And then the other ones I hadn't tried. So I thought, well, I'll just get a couple of each one, because you buy one, get one free, and see which ones I like. So next time I can get the box. And so I unpacked my entire order, and I'm missing one of the boxes of my lemon mousse. So I put a note into Instacart to let them know. They have credited my account already. It didn't take long. I put the thing in there. I even sent a note to the driver real fast saying, hey, you don't happen to have a second bag in your car, another bag in your car, do you? Because I'm missing one of the boxes. And haven't heard back from her. But so I sent a note off to report an issue to Instacart. And within 10 to 15 minutes, I had a credit on my account. I thought, wow, that's fast. So very impressed with that. But yeah, so it's been a quiet day, and Zeffie got to meet new people on Zoom today, although she was very reluctant, even with bribery. I had treat sticks and treats there for her, and she would not come up on the bench seat next to me. She would not do it and come and say hi to everybody. So eventually I had to go grab her and bring her up here and feed her treats just so she would stay sitting there. And I let her down. So how was your tweaks and changes for today? Did you make any today? Let us know in the comments below, because it's always good to see what changes people do or what tweaks they make. It could be something in a process. I'm working on another process right now, on a new process, and to drive more people to my website and everything else, which I do have to get cleaned up. But it was kind of fun learning new processes and things. So we'll see what comes of that, and we're working hard on that. And now, tell your story question of the day was, what was your first big trip? And we're not talking to the next town over. We're talking like 2 or 3 states away, maybe even half of the US, continental US away. If you left Alaska, where did you go? If you left Hawaii, where did you go? Did you go to Hawaii? Was your first big trip going from the continental US to Hawaii, or from continental US to Alaska, or was it going on a cruise? What was your first big trip? I kind of thought maybe I should have changed it to international, but some people haven't traveled internationally yet. So that kind of cut them out of it. So first big trip, what was your first big trip, and where did you go? I like finding out where people went for their first big trip. If you listened in this morning, you would have found out where mine was. Hey, she was up. I just suddenly thought. No, that was before I went to Melbourne. I did the Sydney first, then I spent 3 weeks working in Melbourne. Like a year later. Yeah, no, so we're good. Suddenly thought maybe I gave the wrong place, but then I had to go back and think. Sydney was first, and Melbourne was second. Yeah. Then the US, and then Europe, and trips down back home to New Zealand, and Alaska, Caribbean cruises. Where else? I'm sure there's some others in there that I've forgotten about. But anyway, that's it from us for today. Short and sweet and to the point. And we are out of here because I've got a DOG that needs to go for a WALK. Her ears went from this way to, I can't turn my elbows far enough. She flipped her ears around. When I started spelling, her ears went from pointing front to pointing behind her at me. Yes. She didn't get up and get excited, though. She's busy watching whatever is going on outside because her head's kind of going. So I don't know what's going on out the window, but she's definitely interested in it anyway. Okay, so go have a super fantastic sparkling tune-up Tuesday evening. Enjoy your evening, and we'll catch you back here tomorrow because tomorrow is Winning Wednesday. Yay! I love celebrating wins. So line up your wins for the week. What are your wins for the week? Because that's the question we're going to ask you in the morning. What are your wins for this week, for tomorrow? Have a super fantastic sparkling evening. Hei konera.